Hello, it's me Dryzz. You like beam that can turn into grouping explosions? If yes, you'll be happy since we'll cover Incarnon Gammacor. Although it's an Incarnon, we'll mostly use the Incarnoff mode, but the Incarnon buffs still help a bunch. I prefer it as a DPS, but it works okay-ish as a primer. I'll show a crit viral hit build as always, cause these always work anyway, then a primer build, an acuity build, cause yes, an hit inherit build, and a pure hit build. But first, let's see what the Gammacor is. It's a beam secondary with innate magnetic. It only has two variants, the base and Sinoid, that you get from Suda. In our case, we'll run the Sinoid. It also has an Incarnon. I didn't really check which one is better for the Incarnon, so we'll go with the Sinoid. The Sinoid passive creates a 25-meter wave applying magnetic, refilling 25% of your energy and increasing your max energy by 25% when you gain enough affinity. It has a 1.15 Riven dispo, so going for Riven shouldn't be a priority. It got a 28% status chance, 2.2 crit multiplier, 30% crit chance, 12 fire rate, a mag of 80, a reload speed of 1.8 seconds, a range of 28 meters, and 27 magnetic damage. Its Incarnon shoots something that will explode after 1.2 seconds, with a fire rate of 1, a locked punch through of 0, and 15 charges per maxed Incarnon gauge. The projectile has the same crit and status stats, but only has 111 impact damage. Then the explosion still has the same crit and status stats, but 811 cold damage, a range of 5 meters, 30% damage fall off, and it pulls enemies in. It doesn't have an alt fire apart from the Incarnon transformation. Let's see the builds. Most of them are Incarnoff builds. DPS, the crit viral build, with flare since we proc it quite well. It does fine with the Incarnon too. Now the general primer build. Decided to go for viral, hit, rad and magnetic, then Encumber will cover most of the others. The Riven helps with status chance, duration and multi-shot, but it's not needed of course. Then the acuity build. I tested a bunch of stuff and the best time to kill on level 230 SP core heavy gunners came from this. If you find something better, I'm interested. The hit inherit build is quite classic too, with 45 in case we run into Overguard. And last, the pure hit one. You'll rely on applying as many hit ticks for the hit tick damage itself, like the Furious. The expel mods aren't needed of course, especially if you run War. They're just quite comfortable, and I don't really know what else to run, but if you really don't wanna run them, you can run Honest Strike, or whatever. For the buffs, it's the same song as always. Roar, especially for the pure hit. Nourish if you run like Koro for the first build instead of Viral. Shock, Smite and Thermal with their augment for the priming one, or even PS one. The acuity one is deadly with Xata. I feel like it could work with Fortifier even at level cap. I can never recommend her enough, but of course Yareli, the secondary queen. Now for the King's Propaganda, I'll recommend Revenant, with Rave of course, since Gammacor coops and applies very well, though you might wanna run Arcane Velocity. Thank you for watching. Now you're a Suda operative. Remember to have fun. Adios.